If you haven't soaked up the sun,
just
soak
do
it up while you can.
It's good for you. It makes
Get
you
that
feel
D
happier
in.
when you're not.
Vitamin D. Get it in. You need it. It is a pretty hot dog, isn't she, Cheese?
It is hot.
Hot tin dog.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, Monty.
Nintendo.
Welcome back to Big City Backwoods.
It's Monty's birthday week.
It was
Can you imagine?
literally on Sunday.
Up.
We did a
Up.
cute ass day. And honestly, I feel like everywhere we've been has been in the dead of the
Hot.
heat. Everything we've done has been outside, not away from all AC.
It's been hot. I liked it. I'm liking it. I'm enjoying my time.
This is the way we enjoy our summer, is to just
look-
sit out there and
Look
blister,
at Sarah. For those
blister
that,
in the heat.
For those that only listen to us and don't watch us, you're really missing out today. Sarah's treating y'all to
one good sunburn.
a
Sun
quality sunburn.
It is a quality. It's a red hot summer.
Red hot summer.
It is, man. I didn't apply enough.
If you had like a hot girl summer, what would yours be? What has your summer been so far?
Well, a little bit of exploring. We went to the Tiny Museum. We've
done some things. We
Yeah.
did a few things.
I've done pool days. This is where this came from.
Yeah, you did a pool
incredibly.
day
I did a
today.
pool day. I hung out with some friends, and then what else have I done? I've gone to Eureka.
So you're a little traveler.
Sometimes, not too much. Day trips. I'm really into day trips.
trip.
I like a good
Day trip summer.
day trip. I love a good day trip. What else did I do? Oh, I went down to Oklahoma, but that was just to get my
Day trip.
day trip to Oklahoma. Day trip.
Uh,
But that's been mainly it. It's been really hot.
We've done some stuff. Yeah,
We've
it's
come
been
over
hot.
and hung out a lot. Like, we hang out a lot
Yeah.
at each other's house. Backyard hangs, honestly, have been really huge.
I'm saying it's been very seriously
Even did our
30s girl summer for me.
Yeah.
We've been doing some
we have
casual
30-year-old shit. Older women, house owning women is what we just became.
new
Really,
home summer.
new homes, garage sales.
Yeah, Monty's birthday was a whole hike in the morning. Good old dog hike in the morning.
Wasn't that bad when we got out there? We
went
there's
early.
there's a huge park right dead center of like Kansas City pretty much, and
Yeah, we went to Swope Park.
it's huge. Got a golf course, got a dog park. We didn't go to the dog park part.
My dog, one singular, doesn't like other dogs.
Yeah, we've all had doogies like that that don't love other dogs. I had dogs that
No.
didn't love other dogs. Just
I am so surprised we didn't get no ticks or nothing. Did you check yourself?
yeah, nothing.
Me too.
Nothing.
Me too.
You know, with how my summer had been going, you know, I got like several in a row and then like nothing on this trail. It just doesn't make any sense. Maybe it's just too hot for the bugs even. It was hot. It started off pretty cool. We got out there kind of early and the sun hadn't quite set in. It was already humid. That's the thing.
I was leading the trail.
Really,
zooming.
yeah, we were zooming at first. Well, Reggie was really just,
No, Monty was leading first.
Monty and Reggie were really hyped and
Both
were
zooming.
setting the pace of the walk. And then we almost got freaking
killed by spiders, and then bicycles.
And bicycles, man. And it wasn't
These
even a
people on
biking
these
trail.
trails.
We were not on a biking trail specifically.
Mostly it was just the dog. Monty almost got hit on her 10th birthday.
Yeah.
Would've-
This guy was kind of
would've
just
fought
coming
him.
around the. It was a little wild. Honestly, he could have smacked any of us. He did not care to
He
slow
didn't
down.
slow
And
down
it was
at
on a
all.
curve, too. That was the craziest part. I'm like,
Maybe
you're
he
coming
just
down
lost
it.
control and was trying to play it off like he did
Maybe.
like almost
Because
kill
he was
himself.
yelling out like drills and shit to his team. Like weird.
No, he was.
Yeah, he was.
No, two of y'all have had such a bad understanding of what he was saying that for. All right, let me let you out.
Saying what for? I don't believe this at all. Not even a little bit. No, he was literally shouting.
He said 1 hit, 2 hit, no, okay. But before that, he said, "Oh, smells good down there," because they were coming down from above. We were all smoking. And he was coming down, and he was like, "Oh, smells good down there." He was talking about weed, and then he was coming down the trail first, and then he was like joking with us, trying to be funny. But like, even if we wanted to give him a hit of our joint, he was going too fast. But he was like 1 hit, 2 hit, no, oh, okay, thanks guys. Like he was being sarcastic. He was trying to be funny or something. But like I was like,
Oh, I did
doesn't
not
make
get
any
that joke
sense.
at all. I was
They thought
completely
that-
glued to the dog that almost fell over into the wheel. That I
know.
I didn't even. I could
I
barely hear what he was
know.
saying even up there. I was just trying to get out of their way
Yeah.
because at that time I was still trying to figure out if they were even coming down the trail. I had no idea he was.
I
I
know,
literally sounded
And
like
then-
drill.
So you thought that, and then the other person thought that they were like, "Oh, 1 hit on this person, 1 hit on this person." I was like, "Bro, they were really just talking about weed." But for some reason, they didn't like. I feel like he might have just lost control and tried to like play it off because that curve was crazier than he thought, and he was like trying to
That's
show
what I'm
off
saying.
because
He
we were like
was-
sitting smoking weed and stuff. But like, or he's just an asshole. I don't know.
I just didn't hear any of that. It makes a lot more sense as to why he stopped too, because that's what I was wondering.
The
He kind of
second guy
almost skirted.
stopped because they were like, "I'd have had to donkey kick you off your bike if you hit this dog."
Mhm.
And then the second guy stopped when he heard, I'm gonna have to donkey kick you. And then he said, "If you hit this dog," and he's like, "Oh, reasonable." And so he kept going.
I did hear that part. I do
Yeah.
remember that part. And then the other,
But it was
like,
so
trailers.
fast. I was like, "What?"
Yeah,
Like,
it
trying
was
to make
early
sense
too.
of any of that. Yeah, it was.
It was,
we were just.
and we were just hiking through these like enormous. I never even knew these
It's
trails
so big.
existed. To be honest,
It's so big. If anybody's hiked this trail before, let us know if there's an end, because I'm so curious. I'm gonna make like a whole day of it one day to like find if there's
yeah,
an
any of the
end.
trails in Swope Park, do they have like how long are they? I just want to know. I'm honestly, we could just.
I
look
don't
this
know
up.
how I haven't got lost in there either, because there's a lot of decision making on this trail. And I just like, woo, on the way out, and then I forget that I have to like find my way back.
Yeah,
Ooh, it's scary a little bit. I'm so glad I'm with other people that know things.
there's
'cause-
only a couple of trails that were like that in Oklahoma. I can't even remember what they were called right now, but one of them was like just like a whole big area of forest that you could, and it there was an ending. It was like actually a pretty shortish ending, but you could get wrapped up in it. Like you just get wrapped up in this tiny little borough of forest that like this trail was in.
cute.
Yeah, it was pretty
That's
cute.
like that damn pumpkin patch we went
Ray
on.
Harrell something, I don't know.
Even that pumpkin patch maze was, or corn maze.
People have trails out here. We got flat land, so we gotta,
Lots of trees though.
there is. It's gorgeous. It's just
Really
not
pretty.
hiking a mountain. Like I
No.
didn't actually get exposed to what
There was some
hiking
hills,
trails
a
were.
little bit of hill.
No, it does. It's got some up and downs. It's too much for me. I'm a flat.
She was pretty much in the
Land
back.
girl, though.
You were like, you always talk about how you walk fast, but you were kind of.
I don't like being in close quarters walking with people. If I don't have a dog, like I'm not trying to like compete with the medium space. I either want to be in the front or I want to be in the back where I can
Yeah, that's why I always love
keep
being in
up
the
with the
front.
pack and I don't have to worry about like where I'm stepping. I feel like I'm, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I
I
get
hate
you.
that middle of the. So I was just like at that point, Michael had gone ahead of me at that point too. So I was like, you know what? I could just stay back
Chill
here and
back
jog when I
here.
need to, and then just. It was fine. And honestly, it was a great decision because you were at the front for most of that
great.
and hitting all the spiders. So I was like, actually, this worked out very well.
That was the thing. A morning hike like that, I really had a fucking wizard wand. I was out in the front.
She got mad at it at one point, just chucked
Oh
it.
man, I was pissed. I kept tripping. I was leading the pack, but like I was obviously very clumsy. But I'm quick, you know. And Monty's
There were some
leading.
shifty rocks. There were some shifty rocks. I'm not gonna lie.
But the worst was just running into constantly all these spiders that have built their webs
Ew,
over the
God,
night,
the
like
worst
through
part.
the 2 different trees. And like there were so many times where I just looked down. I'm like, there's a whole ass spider and some nest of babies. Like on my, I knew you were. I'm so glad you were in the back because I was like,
That's why I was like,
"Oh."
honestly, when
And
somebody
I
made
have
that a
come down.
point, I was like,
And then
I
someone
am
found
gonna
a very
chill in the
light.
back.
Yeah, you were like, I'm
actually,
not going
this
to.
is the place for me. Mm-mm. I don't
I
think
never
so.
want to be in the back though either. That's like a place where scary something in the woods could
I
get
felt
me and my
very
friends.
calm
when
back there. I usually hate the back too, because it is scary. You're the
They
last
wouldn't
one.
know. They wouldn't even
if
know.
you went. You know,
Especially like you were being all quiet and stuff. We wouldn't have known for a minute. There was a couple
I
times
always
where I
get
like
quiet
looked
when
behind
I'm-
me to be like, are they like way far behind? And then y'all are like right behind me, and I kept getting like surprised. I'd be like, oh, you're right there.
we would all, well, at a point, you know, we had all this momentum. We got all the way up there, had like a resting point. Dogs were worn out.
Worn
just sprawling on the dirt.
tongue all up in the sand.
Eating the soft, the cold dirt. It just rained the night
gross.
before, so that's why we had all this humidity in this freaking trail that we took. And then on the way back, I get silent anytime I'm like, got my heart going. I'm like, I can only think about just getting through this right now. That's what I can think about.
I
So
was
just getting
zoning
to it.
out.
I
just
was
like,
too. Like, I was really just trying to like get this over with, you know, because at a point we walked so far. I remember trying to walk back and like it was a decent amount. I was like, there's no way we walked this the first time.
I thought it was easier the way home actually.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
But it was because I.
But you
ha-
also
I
were worried
wasn't-
about
I
spiders.
was the second. I was the second person on the way home because your man's was leading on the way back, and he had like a great pace. I was like flooded with memories of like camp.
Church
Yeah.
camp. The church camp.
I was sitting there. and
Nostalgic
I
though.
was sitting and talking to him about it. I was like, this is like phase 4 all over again. This is like our weird college physical.
It wasn't a
program we
church camp
did.
unless you marched in a fucking forest. Like, let's be honest. There's always some type of weird
I was
march you
having a
gotta
great
do.
time, yeah.
There's always a weird march, always a weird trail.
Me waving the stick was the worst part because I had this like. Luckily, someone found like a light stick, and I was just like walking around like this, just making Harry Potter things because I was trying not to get the fucking webs on me. It worked out great. The whole
You were really
edge of
doing
the
that
stick,
at a point. Like,
yeah.
from afar, you were.
The whole edge of the stick was just covered in webs. So I was like, it's working.
There was only like one, maybe 2 times a spider had gotten. I had felt a spider web after everybody had gone through it, and I was like, no, this is a strong spider web.
Yeah.
Still felt it.
Yeah.
And then I think one literally spun itself on its way back because I had
Ugh.
positive we went through that way.
Yeah.
And then I came back and just warped with
The
some more
worst.
spider webs.
At
That
least
is-
once the bike guys went past us, they collected all the webs.
That's what we were saying. We were like, karma, now you get to hit all the spider webs. Honestly, I didn't even think about, that would be the worst part about biking in a wooded area. Well, first off, there's no way I'm going to have the balance.
Yeah,
but
danger.
yeah, it
That's-
really is.
No way.
Danger. There's a
many
lot of danger.
Cliff edges and stuff. Not like cliffs, but like it would hurt. Run into a tree. Those don't move. I don't want to.
Shifty
I would
rocks,
never,
man.
I would choose
Can you
anything to run
imagine?
into than a tree.
I don't think so.
People die from that shit.
I'm saying.
Sledding, running into a tree, dead.
Dead. Or like severely hurting yourself or a limb.
Trees are no joke.
Yeah, they don't move, just like you said. Neither do cliffs. Small cliffs that we were. Just one wrong shifty rock. And
They don't
you're-
move, but you just fall off it.
Yeah, exactly. You're just on the ground now. Or rolling.
Onto a tree.
Onto a tree. Onto a huge tree.
Not a huge.
Onto the tree of
Still a
death.
tree. Yeah, a tree, dead tree.
Tree of
dead.
dead. But it was a fun little moment that we had for
Monty's birthday.
Monty's birthday.
She left us already. She's sick of it.
We
And
were
was
actually
saying
so ridiculously sweaty.
We all had to
Ridiculously.
regroup.
We had to regroup, to shower, to hang out again because it was just that. Like, it was. Like, the sun was coming out real fast. And it was.
But then she made us food. You made
I
us
did.
all food. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. All of our hangs lately have been like what summer has been hot as fuck, like way hotter than last year. I feel like.
Oh yeah, we didn't have that bad of a winter, so it
Way
didn't like
hotter.
we're not having to recover so much.
So I don't want to go nowhere. I am still this weekend. I mean, it was a lot of hanging out outside because that was just the tail end of our hangouts. Except for you had a pool day today while I worked all day.
I tried to get you to come out.
I had a job. I had a deal.
I know. You had a job,
Just
and
in
you had
case.
more. You had
Yeah.
a lot to do today, so I'm sorry.
I did. Yeah, but
You could have sat in the little. We had a pergola area.
cabana doing.
Yeah,
I should
the
have.
cabana,
I
we
didn't
had
have.
a-
You guys should have just sat in there.
Yeah,
Swimsuit. Anyway.
and then dipped in the. You could have done that, honestly. Anyways,
I don't have any swimsuit bottoms right now. I need to figure that out.
I have some. I have some. Hopefully, I mean, I think
that's
they would.
why I don't. Is because the only one I have are the ones that are from you and they're sitting. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. Monty's birthday party was great. We had food and we had beer.
You were
and
talking
then
about how
we played
nostalgic
life
it is
and-
lately. It's just been hitting. We've been doing very holistic.
Oh no, we're like old people now. We're like.
Yeah, we're like, you want to come to my house? I'll
Then
make you
the day
breakfast.
before Monty's birthday, we had an all morning, afternoon, early evening hangout outside doing a garage sale. We did the garage sale we were talking about doing. We finally did it. It was great. I had a great time.
No, it was super fun. I had like set it up the night before, which first off, if we were to do it again, at least we know like how we would do it again. I thought it was successful for the first time, to be honest. I hit my goal on.
She made over $100. That was her goal.
I was just shocked anybody came at a point. Because I got in my head that I didn't have enough stuff. And then I was like.
It was enough stuff.
It was enough stuff. What we should have done is
Promoted it earlier.
promoted it, advertised a little bit like longer of a period
little
on
bit more
Facebook Market,
signs.
you know. But honestly, all the big things were what was left, and all the little things I'm giving to Goodwill that didn't sell, and then I'm just gonna sell all the other big stuff on Facebook Marketplace anyway. So it's gonna work out. But it was a success. It just was so hot.
It was
yet
great,
again.
though. I liked
sweated
it. Her sister brought us sandwiches.
Yeah, we had sandwiches. We were starving at a point because literally that's all we got up and did.
I didn't even notice I was hungry until sandwiches were there, and I was like,
Well, that heat, man, it's so masking.
we had more Sonic drinks. She loves the Sonic drinks
Yeah,
now.
we did. We had some seltzers. I had a couple of neighbors that came over and introduced themselves. They were
Yeah,
super
she really
nice.
called your neighbors.
I did. They were actually very sweet, and some of them took my goods. So I
My
feel like I've
goods.
made it. I've
She-
made it into
She got rid
the.
of this damn vase. This fucking bitch. Okay, so a while back, imagine me sitting on the couch with her man that I've known forever. We're homies, and we were throwing dog toys into this vase to see if we could like make it into the vase. Sarah catches us, freaks out, obviously.
Yeah.
On us. Like, I swear if you break this, we will not maybe be friends. Like, I'm gonna be so mad at you, all this stuff. Fast forward months later, she's moving into this house. I'm making jokes about like dropping it. I'm like, do you want me to just like throw this on the ground? You know, like all this stuff. She's like, I swear to God, Ashley, like I fucking will not be cool if you break this. All this time, she's on my head about this stupid vase, which I mean, it's it's a great vase. Or
It is a good
something.
vase.
Is it a vase? I don't know. It's like really
No, it is a
tall,
vase. It's
full
a,
of
like-
mirrors. Like it's a big deal. But she just like has sticks in it, like not even real sticks.
It's a
they're just-
decorative thing.
It's like yeah.
You
But
know about
I
my
kept accidentally
antiques.
throwing it in there. Anyway, point is, so she's like been on my head about this fucking vase. I get to the garage sale and she shows me all this stuff that she needs to be set out, and it's in the garage sale. Listen, for $20. Which I was like, honestly, that's kind of a high price for a garage sale vase, but that's because I don't think you actually want to get rid of it. But she did to a little old feeble lady, and she really just sold it. This whole time she's been on my head about this particular vase of all the vases.
Listen. Okay,
I've
I
honestly
know.
bumped a lot of the things in your house, and
You
that
have.
one was the one.
You just made it such a taunting joke that, and the thing is you're so clumsy as it is that like even you joking about it would probably actually break it. So I was trying to get to the point that like, but you're so clumsy, you might break it. But yeah,
You're like, don't
I-
joke around.
God, you better cut that out, you funny lady. And then here it is. We're trying to paint our house. It wasn't going with anything I had. It literally only went with this peacock chair that I had. And I don't even have any more blue in my house. I'm getting rid of all of it it's just a whole mess. Anyways, stuff that doesn't matter, but I'm getting rid of this vase now because I don't have any room. And I don't know where to put it. Right now it's sitting by the dog cage. Why would this beautiful vase be sitting by a dog cage? You know what I mean? It's just an area we don't use, and I didn't want to get rid of it. Honestly, if it didn't sell, I probably still have it in my house right now. I found a place for it. Here it is. Because it was really cool.
She does like it.
But I just think I have this, like, I don't know. I feel like ever since having, like, a new house, and everybody always told me that. They were like, you're going to want all new things. And I think that's just, like, in my head. I was like, I want a brand new start. I want to decorate it in a certain way and branch out and be different and make this house like my start over, you know?
Yeah.
So
I kind of know.
On some things I do.
Yeah, I know you.
I do. I get sick of things fast. I do get sick of it.
Which
I
is
went
great.
from a completely blue
I
kitchen.
get all of the fun stuff.
Yeah, and honestly, my mom, we've talked about this, you know, she goes to auctions and antique stores all the time, but she just gives me this stuff. Just gives it to me. Just gives it to me. Just gives it to me. Never, you know, I'm literally always coming home with like brand new furniture or a new set of dishes. I had 4 sets of silverware.
She's so much bullshit.
Bullshit. It's bullshit.
So much bullshit.
But honestly, it becomes really useful because at a point, she started collecting all this green stuff for me. She has always loved green stuff, and kind of started making the switch, like, I don't want a blue kitchen anymore. I want a green kitchen. So it's, you know, it comes in handy. I don't have to pay for any of this stuff. I'm not used to paying, you know, I like...
don't mind blue. I get all this blue stuff. I don't mind.
I love blue. I still love it.
I'm going to be able to constrict myself to
I should have
of
just...
colors. I think I'm going to go with, like, a vibe.
A vibe. Well, your house is a vibe. It is. That's just how you decorate, and it's cute. I can't envision something like this. It's cute. Every time I see it, I'm like, I would never have thought of to hang keychains from your freaking hammock. That's cute.
Cute. You're cute.
That's
Thanks.
cute. You know, it is. It's like eclectic in its own way.
Your shit's. We're both eclectic.
We are. No, God, yeah, we are.
I can't believe we've done nothing. It's because I don't want to ruin these walls yet. I don't know what I'm going to do with this space.
I'm the same way.
This isn't going to be our podcast space for permanent, so I like don't want to do anything too permanent.
We're literally going through the same headspace right now where I'm in the same boat. I haven't hung up a single, hardly any picture on my walls because I'm just fascinated by the idea. I might want to paint them, so I'm like, I don't want to do all this work.
That's me, man.
You know, what do you know? What do you know to do in a new house? That's the thing. There was no direction in this. The thing is, I have all this space now, and I don't know how I want to decorate it because I want it to be a forever look where I don't have to like mess with this again in a couple of years. You know what I mean? But something I don't get sick of. I see all this inspiration on TikTok, and it's just...
God damn, I forgot my show and tell downstairs again. Fuck.
That's okay. But yeah, so... I don't even what started that. Oh, we were talking about wholesome hangouts. Well,
yeah,
anyways...
so we're 30, or she's
did a
not
garage
yet,
sale.
Yeah, we did a garage sale. We had a Monty birthday party.
We had a rain in the middle of that garage sale, so we had to...
wrap it up
hurriedly, like, put it away. And then, honestly, we were so hot from just sweating. And we were honestly on the inside of the garage, like, sitting in just some lawn chairs, really, waiting for people to buy our shit. And we just sat outside in the rain and just kept drinking the little beers that we had.
It's great.
We all sat in a little cute little circle. It was actually very nice to, like, we sat out there for at least an hour. Just sprinkles.
In the rain.
Sprinkles.
That's some Seattle shit right there. Just like soft sprinkles in the daytime.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like overcast. Usually out here it's like so bright and sunny when it's raining. It's trippy.
I know it does. It's very weird when that does happen. Because then it gets like hot and it's just an interesting weather choice. It has. I think that's like the biggest thing to bring back like nostalgic summers is honestly just enduring the heat. Yeah. That's what you just have to get over.
What do you do when it's hot as fuck outside?
Because this is exactly what we complained about, you know, when it was winter. Is like we wanted this warm weather, but that's the thing with the Midwest. You don't get.
I'm ready for it. I like it.
I do too. I do too.
Driving around, and I like smell the Kansas City summer smell. It's just like so nostalgic, and I'm like.
Everything's green too.
Really
People are mowing their yards. I know that you hate that, but I do love that.
I don't mind the smell of grass.
I know you just
mowed.
hate grass. Just
I'm allergic to it.
You.
Yeah, it does get a little allergy-ish.
No, summer's still a fun time. Somebody made a tweet, or it was a tweet, and they were like, "I think summer is just what we feel because we used to have like summers off from school."
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't actually believe that because first off, my birthday's in summer and. Summer's freaking awesome. There's always stuff to do in the summer. Are you kidding? Concerts.
So hot.
It is so hot.
Not a bad thing.
You just got to do it. You just
I
got to
like
get
it.
out there and do it. It acclimates
Well,
you.
we don't have spring or fall anymore, basically, because
No,
they're like
that's
they're
what I'm
2
saying.
weeks
Like you
long.
either get out in the winter or get out in the dead of heat.
Yeah.
You got 2 options right now.
And I'll do both. I like them both. This last
And
year,
about-
for some reason, all the snow just made me like, hee hee hee.
No, snow's cute. Actually, snow is cute as shit. I used to never love snow, and because in Oklahoma we only get like ice and it's gross
Yeah,
snow.
yeah,
It's never a
sleet-
full
sleet
snow.
ice,
You never
yeah.
see every once
That makes sense.
every
I remember
few
Texas
years.
is like that too.
Yeah, it's just slush and then ice, and then it's just not fun to drive in. Is really what it comes down to. But like Kansas City has like loads of snow. Like you guys just get bulks of wholesome snows too. It's so cute. It is very cute. It's wintry.
It is cute.
Like I know
It
I
is
hate to
cute.
say it. I hate to say it because we're in summer and we wanted this for so long.
But you can't wait for winter.
But I kind of can't wait for.
No, I want summer
Kansas
to last
City.
a little longer. I feel like
I
I didn't
do.
do enough yet.
No,
Not
we
ready
haven't.
yet.
We gotta get down and do this.
Let me go
Come-
grab some more beers and my show and tell,
Sure,
and we'll edit out this little break real quick.
sure.
Show and tell. I made another Lego set. You can't tell from there probably. It probably just looks like a question block.
You can't tell.
oh.
Very suspicious.
It does things. It opens. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, it's really
Because
good.
I feel like it's very Polly Pocket vibes, and you're probably gonna love it.
I loved Polly Pocket. I actually recently saw the old school Polly Pocket sets that folded up like
If you
that.
ever see a paw print one, the paw print one,
They were
I
in
need it in my
Eureka.
life.
You have to go
I
to
know,
Eureka
you
for a
keep saying that.
specific game store. But anyways, please wow me.
Okay, this side opens up, and there's a little Bowser in there.
Cute.
New precious. And then when you press on them, this little compartment opens up.
Ah, Legos is just way cool now.
And then you could put the Bowser there with the little Mario, and they can like fight around in a circle.
Bowser's so cute too.
And it's got him by the tail, you know,
He's
because they
got
like
the
whip
little-
around in a circle like Mario does.
Where's your Mario in this?
He's up. He's inside as well. I'll show you.
Okay.
You ready? So there's the fight scene,
Okay.
and this side is where the Polly Pocket magic comes to life. Where this opens up, this flips around, closes back up, opens. Oh wait. Oh, I wanted to show it the other way. To the camera was this way.
Oh, cute.
Isn't it impressive?
So Polly Pocket.
So Mario's
Yo, and
chilling
they're
right
even
here.
tiny like it.
That's what I'm saying. Little tiny Mario right there with the little tiny mustache.
I like how they made him so tiny and Peach in the background tall.
She's so great. Well, she is. And the
I
little
know,
penguin,
it's just accurate.
little hidden Yoshi over here.
I know. Oh,
Isn't it so cute?
it's adorable. Honestly, great build. Great build, Lego. This is great.
Yeah. I mean, and even there's a little,
So compact.
spot in the little
Yeah,
Bowser's
it's got like
castle.
a little, looks like a little living
That's
room.
where Bowser's castle is.
It's cute.
In the
He's got the
bottom.
little eyeball looking thing.
Isn't that
Yeah,
the
what a-
cutest thing? See,
It
you
is
can take little Mario and
adorable.
put him down on the other side. And you just open it back up
Hi,
and
Mario.
flip it back through. Oops, something fell out. Oh no, top of my castle.
No.
Easy fix.
Cute.
That's my last build.
How long did that take you?
Just a few hours, maybe. I don't know. I did it in 2 separate settings. I've been really stressed out this week because I don't like waiting for something. I don't like waiting for something,
Yeah.
and I'm waiting for something right now, and I'm really bad at it. I'm a
At
patient
waiting.
person, but it's like been a minute.
I would have to
It's
say it
very
has
big.
been a little too long for
Yeah,
the importance
a
of it
little
all.
too long
A little too
for
long.
how greatly it affects me. So anyway, I'm waiting for this thing. I'll tell you about it later. So I've just been not doing much other than just like stressing about it. I've been trying to let loose. We've been doing a lot of stuff. We went out to Brick House, which I wanted to also say something about this because every time I've ever been there, I have the best time. They have the best brunch on the weekends. We've done that.
Their
super
brunch is
fucking
really
fun.
fire.
Really delicious and a lot of fun. Their vibe is just in general really like nice because sometimes
It's honestly
our
everything we
friends
ever
and
embody.
us-
Yeah.
Huh?
It's everything we embody and like
Yeah.
what we want.
I was gonna say we could be loud and weird, and no one's gonna be mad at it about it.
There's an outdoor section.
Love the sun. We played checkers.
We even sat out there when it was raining and had
It's
brunch
not
that
checkers.
one time.
What's vertical checkers called?
It's Connect Four.
Connect Four. That's not really checkers, but
I beat her.
again,
Sorry. I wanted to just put that out there.
it was a long tournament.
It did have some brake seats in there.
And they have this brisket mac and cheese. Or
I
burnt
haven't had
ends
it.
mac and cheese. That's what I
Burnt
meant.
ends.
Delicious. Good ass deals on drinks. Just shout out Brickhouse. Love you.
Nice service
you.
too.
Yeah,
Very
every
like
time.
attentive. Like
Every time.
attentive in just the right ways. They do a good job. I like Brick House. And it's in Martini Corner. Martini Corner. Why did I say it like that?
Martini Corner.
Martini Corner, you know? It is a really cute area though. It's got a lot of like just cutesy bars over there.
I just love it.
It is.
I love it.
And you're close to it.
Mm-hmm.
Right down the
Papa.
way. Right down the way. You're right down the way.
Right down the way. I love living in the city.
It is city living. It's cute.
But so yeah, I've been doing stuff to keep my mind off of it, but I can't do anything that's like,
It's still one of those thoughts that just is right here.
yeah,
Right here.
yeah,
Here it is.
right there.
Having
So I
fun,
just-
and boom, here it is again.
Right, I'm just like fuck. You know, so
Hopefully soon. Hopefully by the next. Surely
tomorrow.
by
Hopefully
the next
tomorrow.
time by the next time we film, this will be resolved. We are manifesting that.
Yeah.
It will be resolved. It will be.
Yeah.
I'll move on to my show and tell if you'd
Yeah. Show and tell part 2.
want. Is your show and tell over?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. Mine is something I've been longing for a long time. And I randomly went into a Target and asked if they had these. I can't even remember what Target it was at. But I've just been on the search for more amiibo cards. She has like a collection of a crazy amount. Like just
I think I even showed and told them before.
yeah, I think you have. No, you definitely have.
So
So I was able to find well, first off the Sanrio like collection, that's like they're out everywhere, but I have like all these cutesy guys.
She got a lot of
I've
Series
got
5.
I do. I've got
Did you get
Lottie.
2 bags?
Yeah, I got 2 packages he allowed me, and then just the Sanrio as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I got Blathers and I got Lottie. I'm really excited about these
Those
two.
are the 2 holographics. They're
Yeah, they're
cuties.
adorable. And then I got a couple of others that I was excited about. But I'm just excited because I only have one other series. I think Series 2 and like 1 pack of them is all.
Mhm.
So I was
They're so
very
cute.
excited. And I
I'm
randomly
glad
just
that you love them.
we went into this Target. I was also having an emotional week just because it's that time of month. And I had a terrible day. I was just in a lot of pain on whatever day that was.
She's been telling me about it. I don't want to.
Yeah, I know. Keep your distance. Honestly, it was just that day too. Like every other
Keep
day
your
has just been
distance.
fine. But
Too many.
we
women
went in
vibes.
there looking for Squishmallows specifically. I was like, I want like one more Squishmallow I can put.
I just want a squishmallow.
Yeah, I was being crazy. I literally made Jacob like take me to.
You said that to me, and I didn't want to say anything in the moment because I knew you were like having a moment, but you're like, I just was mad, so I went shopping. And then you said you got a squishmallow, and I was like, she really was just like, want a squishmallow. And just
I wanted a Squishmallow,
squeezed
and
it
then
all night.
I could not find them at the first 2 stores I went at, and then
Oh.
it was like game over.
So
I
you
was
were
like,
anger.
just angry. Guess what had them? Kohl's.
Cold.
Kohl's had an abundance of Squishmallows for a really good price. But, you know, before we went there, we went to this Target.
Don't fully know. I get it, but I don't fully know.
I'm not super
the
obsessed.
assortment of squishmallows. Like it's pretty much like everything, right? Like there's all different kinds of squishmallows.
Yeah, they're-
squish.
Well, Squishmallow, the specific brand of Squishmallow,
They're rocking out.
they have like mini ones. They've got all different sizes of them, you know,
like,
but
they're
there's
all
only
different kinds of animals vibes.
Yeah.
and- like I know I got my.
they're just
niece
really
a
soft. They're
cat-
really soft.
Hot dog. She was like a hot dog cat.
Yeah,
they're all
they
just,
have
like,
like weird
weird.
ones. They've got like unicorn cats, and they're stupid. They're really weird. I love stuffed animals though. I mean,
They're
we're
soft
kind
though.
of
Yeah, I mean we got a whole basket.
And I have like these 2 that I really love, so I wanted this other one. I got like a smaller size, so that's what I was originally looking for. Went to this Target, asked this lady randomly, and I was like, "You know anything about amiibo cards?" And she was like, "You need to check like electronics." So I was like, "Okay." So I like went over there to electronics because I was originally in the card section, and this guy was like, "Yeah, I have those in the back." And honestly,
So they're just chilling on the back.
they were chilling in the back,
don't
not
ask
even out,
questions.
bro. Not even out. I know. That's
I'm gonna
why
start asking all of them.
you should, because
I wanna
honestly,
get some older series if they have the older series.
that's what I'm saying. Just ask them, because I even asked. I was like, "Are these the only ones that you had?" They only had the Sanrios out, and I was like, "Are these like the only ones you have right now?" And he was like, "I'll check." And he was like, "No, we've got like a whole like lot of them, Series 5. Only Series 5
You gotta
though."
tell me which Target you went to. Don't tell me now, but tell me which Target.
I'm
when
trying to
going
think
there?
about that right now.
Okay, just tell me later.
Oh, I remember. I do
Okay.
remember.
That's what I'm saying, man. If anybody ever wants to do some trading amiibo cards, let me know.
She's got all the goods
Got
and
lots of dupes. I love to trade.
yeah, honestly, they're really tight. You just don't find them anywhere. If anybody knows about Animal Crossing, you just don't find amiibo cards. And honestly, I went to this one Target, and he even let me get. He was gonna let me get more than 2, but I was like, I don't know how many cards come in one series.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I was like, just give me 2 right now. Like,
yeah, it's worth it to hit. A
no,
little
it
bit more.
was, but
The worst part is just that it's like 100 cards per series. The worst
are you
part,
serious? Bitch,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I should have known that. I would have gotten more.
No, well, Series 5 I think is smaller.
Even still, that's way more than I
Can't
expected.
check.
I thought like maybe 20 cards.
No, like 100.
That's
The worst thing is
crazy.
like these cards came out way before the game came out. Like it came out back like Amiibo Festival.
yeah.
Happy
I
Home
didn't know about
Designer
it.
vibes. So like the Series 1, 2, I mean pretty much all 4 series came out before this game came out. This latest game.
I think 1, 2, and 3 definitely did. 4 and
No, 5 came out like with it, didn't it?
no, 5 came out a little bit later after
With
Happy.
version 2.
Yeah,
I don't think
With Happy
4 came
Homes.
out with the game or
I think they did though, because you were already trying to collect them. I felt like
I've been collecting them since I saw Series 1.
I know you were the first ones to introduce me to
back
them.
in the day. So like that's what I'm saying. I know that they've been out. Anyway. Point is, I've been collecting them. That was the point. I've been collecting them since I saw them because it was like back in the day. I just saw them and I've been collecting toys for so long. And I was like, what the heck are these like amiibo cards for Amiibo Festival? That's cool. I liked playing Happy Home Designer. It's basically what you like to play on the other one. But Amiibo Festival, I
it.
cannot even remember that game like at all. Like I don't remember playing it, but I remember getting all those Amiibo cards and.
That's tight.
So that's why I have so many because I've collected
Yeah,
them from
for so
years
long.
ago.
Honestly, they go like the very first series go for way so much. Like people sell them for astronomical prices now.
The packs, yeah.
It's crazy. It's really crazy.
Anyway,
So that was
fun
my
times
show and tell.
though.
Yeah.
Love Amiibo cards. Love Animal Crossing.
Yeah, they were really.
I'm been actually. That's what I've really been doing lately, is going to my Switch at 11 p.m. to hunt these damn summer beetles because I can't get them all in Animal Crossing.
She told me this
There's
the other day.
3 beetles I'm still looking for and 1 fish, and that's all I need to finish all my collections. But I've just been doing it for 3 years, or 2 years, I guess, however long. It's almost 2. When did it come out? 2020.
Mhm.
So like 2.5 years. It's just damn fucking beetles. They suck. Anyway,
I know. You're upset about it. You still haven't caught him?
just do it every night after 11 p.m. and just on my Switch.
After 11 p.m. That's so specific
11
too,
to,
because
like,
it
8
sucks because
a.m.,
like
yeah.
nothing's open unless you go to Happy. That's why I really played a lot of the
Happy Home.
the Paradise Homes. I played that a lot because it was like when I would play at night. I wanted to play
Yeah.
at night. That's the best part to do it at. But yeah, we garage sailed. We hosted a birthday. They hosted a birthday. I came over for the birthday.
I liked, I did some Kansas City things by going to the ship, which I had a great night at. Had a wonderful, great night, but I have to say that one of the bouncers there is a complete asshole, and multiple times he's been a complete asshole to me and my friends. And this
I
was
have
like my
witnessed
last
it.
final straw, and I think I'm actually chilling on going in there, so sorry.
Sorry, the ship.
It was a really great night up until that point. I had this beautiful blackberry jalapeno margarita. It was great. Live music.
You've been
the
talking about
sound
that
was great.
margarita a lot.
I bet it was really good because
You brought it up several
I
times.
know.
You do love that
I
margarita.
pick things and I fuck with them when I talk about it. Oh my god, I'm my dad. Oh no, I sound just like my dad. That's what my dad does. I've been making fun of him forever for that. That's so bad.
Hey
'Cause
man,
he'll
we've
eat
all
like
got the
something. He'll eat a meal and he'll like
characteristics.
for days he'll just be like, oh, nothing's on that chicken fried
Honestly,
steak. You know
who
what I mean?
doesn't do that? I still to this day think about when my dad made.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I forgot that I have to take the trash out and I have an alarm, so that was a
little
quick weird moment.
Oopsie.
They still heard us probably, but they.
I was
Anyway.
I was just saying, to an extent I do believe everybody kind of just sticks out in their brain. I still think about my dad's prime rib he made for a Christmas dinner one time. I think either last year or the year before. I'm not kidding, man. It was like the best.
I really
Prime
wanna
rib.
Go to his house.
I know, you got to make time, man. He would love it.
I
He is
tried.
coming up to Kansas City though.
I want to be there. I've made friends with your sister now, so I can hang.
Well, it is a preseason Chiefs game, but we're gonna tailgate if you want to go to the tailgate.
Sorry?
Preseason Chiefs game?
At a house?
Football.
You're going to go to the game?
My dad wants to. That's what he wanted to do.
That's the only thing he's doing when he's here?
Well, yeah. He's gonna come in to see the house and stuff. He'll stay with us. But y'all can
For one night?
y'all need to tailgate. That's like the best part.
They're really everyone's trying to get me to go to this damn tailgate, but I don't want to pay for parking.
You don't have to. Just ride with us.
And then you're going to go into the game.
Well,
How much does a ticket cost?
maybe like $80 to $100 right now.
Gross. Not for me. I've never been to a Chiefs game. I feel like I'd actually like it. I love football, actually. But, like, not like the team. Like, I don't have a
I'll always go to a Chiefs
just
game. It's
like the
technically my
game.
birthday present, actually. He's just going to pay for everybody to go to this game.
Tell him your best friend wants to go.
I'll ask. You know how dads get.
I will get so drunk with him. Like, he would love me. I just know he would love me, guys, and it's killing me.
I know.
I am a dad's
I'll
girl.
ask. I'll ask.
I am a
Listen.
dad.
I need you to add one more person to this.
Like, but she's gonna be great. I really
mean,
met
y'all
him and I was
met.
like, I'm Sarah's best friend. While your other best friends were there. I didn't even mean to say it, just came out, and then I was like, friend, good friend.
Good friend. Like the.
I was trying to make
We're
such an
good
impression.
friends.
I smoked my blunt with me.
You did.
Anyway.
Well, that's what he's
Sorry.
coming up for. He was
Yeah.
supposed to just come up just to
Damn.
see the house, but you know how
He's
dads
gonna
are.
be
They
too
gotta have
shit-faced
like
by the
a.
end of the game to want to hang out, and
Oh yeah, he
that's
will
what I'm
be.
saying.
Unless he comes in like a day early. Maybe like if you
You know
want
I'm
to.
gonna get back to your house forever.
Yeah, because it's gonna be like a 3:00 game or something. So it's gonna be like an all-day affair. But we like cook out. I'm like gonna slow roast some.
In the parking lot?
Yeah,
I learned to drive in that parking lot.
that's kind of crazy.
I used to live right around the corner. But you just bring a grill to the parking lot?
Yeah, there's like portable grills that you can have, like charcoal
Cute,
grills.
like a
people do
camping
it.
grill.
Yeah, people bring like cornhole. You stay out there for hours and just get shit faced before the game. Hours.
I wonder if I just
And then
left,
it's-
like if I
everybody
just
does
got
it
an
because-
Uber right when the game started, it'd actually be pretty cleared out.
Yeah, nobody would be going home really,
And I could just be like,
because you can't drink in the stadium unless you want to pay $12 for a Bud Light.
no way, no. That's why I don't want to go to that.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
People
especially
don't.
why I
That's
don't.
why
I would-
people tailgate.
And they like search you on the way in.
People
and stuff
tailgate
too, right?
for hours.
Good enough to where I
No, they
can't sneak
don't.
hell out of beers in.
Oh well, they look in your purses and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they have to flashlight it to make sure you're not bringing any weapons in there. But
That's good.
they
Wasn't
they don't
there-
like really pat you down or like metal. I guess they do metal detect you. Now that I'm thinking about it, I've only been to a couple, but they are fun.
That's how I lost my mace one time. Is I threw it away in a security line because I realized I had it on me.
Doesn't that suck? I walked into
Yeah.
a police station with something like that. It was like a
Why do
knuckle
you go to
knife.
so many police stations?
I had to. I don't go to them often. Okay, I don't just go visit. Okay, one was an accident. I left my gun in a rental one
Right, that was
time,
the
and that
recent
was
one.
the recent one. All right, I had to go pick it back up, but I was like embarrassed. It's been months.
pick up my gun.
Can I please pick up my? I felt like I don't even. I don't. How do you ask for that? I thought it was. I thought it was a setup. I was like, are they gonna like arrest me because I left my gun in the rental? I was like, are there any rules? I was
I
really.
wouldn't trust you. I'd be like, hey, it's yours.
It's yours. It's yours. Until they literally called me. They were like, it's your property. You come back and get it. And I was like, okay, all right, you're right. You're right.
I'll come.
I'll come get it. But at first I was like really looking up the rules. I was like, am I gonna get caught for this? Is this like I shouldn't have done that. Like, is it just a stupid moment?
What was
scary.
So what was the other time though? Because
I was reinstating my license. I let a ticket go unpaid and I got pulled over. It was actually a crazy story. I got pulled over and then on my way back from like Coweta, after my mom just told me, don't speed down this area. Coweta's like where my mom's hometown is in Oklahoma.
Okay,
It's this real podunk town.
Okay.
Sorry if you're from Coweta. It is. You know it. But I was driving on this road that my mom told me not to speed on. Speed, get caught. Then they're like, oh my God, you got a warrant out for your arrest because I didn't pay this ticket on time. I didn't even realize because at the time I had been doing restaurant.
Shocking moment in the
Shocking,
moment.
bro.
Yeah,
I was
terrifying.
like literally, and I was I was in Kansas City. This was when I was in Kansas City to first
That's funny.
like help open the store,
That's
right?
funny. Hell, 10 years ago.
Yeah, literally. Like 5 years ago I did this. And so like I was like, I'm actually just visiting. I have to go back to Oklahoma City tomorrow because I was like,
I have a whole
I have a
issue.
whole thing. I gotta like go out to Kansas City. I can't be in jail.
Bro, I remember one time.
And so they let me go.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say they let me go, and they were like, you gotta fix this tomorrow. So I like called it up. I had to go to the courthourse. I had to
Get
fix
back
it all
to-
out. I had to pay $300. This one ticket that cost me $120 ended up costing $300.
Is it like interest or something, or what? How does
Something.
that work?
There's like a fee if you let it go unpaid, and then you have to pay to get your license reinstated. Like $50, bro. It's
That's
crazy. Don't ever
stupid.
let a ticket go unpaid. That was a terrible decision. So, anyways, I got away with it though.
This one time, I was like a kid. Like, I feel like I was like, in my head, I was like a kid looking back, but I was probably like, I don't know, like 15 or so, maybe. I don't know. 16. I could drive. Maybe I could drive. No, but I think it was like permit. I think it was like really not okay for me to drive that.
Yeah.
And me and my mom in Texas are driving to like meet my dad somewhere or something. And we get pulled over. And Cindy looks at me and she was just like, okay, here's the deal. I have a warrant for my arrest right now. She was like, here's my purse. Here's my wallet. Get the money. Call your dad. Bring the money to the police station. Like telling me all this stuff. And in my head, I don't have a smartphone. I'm like, I don't know how to get to the fucking police station. I don't know how to go anywhere. Like I'm freaking out at this moment. She's dead, like so serious looking at me. And I was like, wow. Like looking back, she's always been a boss. She's just always been a boss. I'm so glad I learned so much from her.
Yeah.
She's the best. But no, I was terrified. I was terrified in that moment. But she was like, okay, just act cool though. And I'm like, and then the policeman comes up, doesn't even look at her ID. She plays it off so nice. She's like, oh yeah, we're just, going to go meet her dad. He's the pastor down, like all this stuff, Honestly, this was probably before.
Wait,
he
why
was
were
even
you
a
getting your
pastor.
dad out?
But no, he wasn't. He was just. We were just gonna go meet him somewhere.
Oh.
And we got pulled over on the way, and she was like, looked at me before the cop came up and was like, I have a warrant for my arrest. Like, play it cool, but also if they take me right now, here's my keys, here's my wallet, come get me, bail me out, blah, 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 blah. Like, going through all of these, like, step-by-step instructions, and I'm sitting there, like, petrified.
She must have only had like minutes before he had gotten up to the car to say
Yeah,
that.
no, it was all very quick. It was, like, at me, and then
She said, all right, here it is.
And then
Driving illegal a little bit right now.
I had no idea. She didn't.
What was it for? Did you ever figure out?
Probably just an unpaid
Speeding
ticket or
ticket, yeah.
something. I don't know. I didn't ask. She's always.
I would
been
have
a
asked all the
mystery to me
questions.
back
I would have
in
been
the
like,
day.
excuse me, ma'am.
No, back in the day, I was just like highly enamored by her and just watched her do her shit. Like I don't remember like saying much to her. Like in my head, my memory is like I don't remember talking to her that much. I just remember like being like in awe.
In
you know?
awe, yeah, you're like,
'cause I was like,
wow.
she handles my dad so well. Like she came in as my stepmom and just like kind of ran the shit, and so I was always just so impressed. But yeah, no, we got away with it though. She like they didn't even ask for the ID. She was like, all right, well, he was like, just be careful and let us go.
I have never really lucked out on speeding tickets, but I have lucked out on every
talked
other
about the
thing
times. We've
that
talked about the
really could have
times.
got me in trouble. Okay, won't go into any details about it, but
You already did. I already made you go into details about one of them. These gnats right now are.
yeah, I know they're all over the place.
Have you like? I'm just noticing myself just
my
like
God.
breathing, keeping my mouth shut way more than normally, and then also like constantly.
No, I
I'm just
didn't
sitting
notice
there
it on my face until it literally just hit my face as soon as you said it.
I'm
But
just
that was the only
blowing
time.
out
It's only just been
constantly.
like a little bit. That's how hot it is, man. Bugs are like they're just inside.
Everywhere.
They're trying to get inside all the buildings.
everywhere. I got some bug spray today, so I gotta do that soon.
Yeah, bug spray, man. Bug killer. It doesn't ever seem to work all too much in the summer. There's just so much you can do. But
The best thing going back to your dad again, sorry. I have a plan. I have a big plan.
oh
I'm
my God.
so excited for this because the other day I drunkenly came up with this like great idea to have a milk Olympics for her family when I finally get all of them together, which is gonna be hard because your brother, your dad, your sister, and you might be difficult. I don't know if your mom drinks milk or if she would
My
be a
sister
part of
doesn't
this.
even drink milk.
That's true, but
It would just be me,
she
my
needs
dad.
to be there.
No, she should be there. My mom doesn't drink milk. I mean, she drinks milk. She just doesn't like.
She won't compete. It's basically for you, Grady, and your dad, and your husband, bro, Jacob. So I come up with this great idea, and I'm like coming up with different like steps of this Milk Olympics. You know, like who can just ultimately chug the most, you know, in that moment, or who can whatever. I have a couple different ideas. I've already forgotten them, but I'll come back to that. But the main one that I was, the main one I love to add now that I'm super excited about adding is something that her husband showcased to me now, where we were just eating, we were just drunkenly eating French toast cereal dry. All of us were just doing it. And then out of nowhere, he was just like, Sarah, hit me. And she just casually throws a French toast at him. He catches it. But like, it was a hard catch. And we were all like, oh, wow. Wow.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
But she's nonchalant, deadpan, no big deal. Grabs another one, starts throwing him quick, just like a dog. She's throwing him at a dog. She's like this. Her face is deadpan. Just the most nonchalant face ever. And he's jumping, he's diving, he's catching every single one. So I'm
so good.
The more
it's so
going,
impressive.
the more impressed I'm done. I'm like, wow. Like, what?
No
way.
You really
so
were.
I start trying to throw him in there too because it's hella funny and he's just catching them. I mean, I had some bad throws. I'm not gonna lie. Some of those were my fault, but
yeah, you gotta put in a good throw. You gotta give it
absolutely destroying it. I don't know why we came up with the next part, but we made him put milk in his mouth.
Well, we were eating all the cereal, right? So he just grabs the carton out of the fridge to like take a swig of it, right?
And I threw another one
and
in there.
You were like, you should try to catch it with a cereal bowl, and you kept like, and he was down. He was like, let's try it. So he like got this swig of milk, and I was like trying not to laugh just to keep it down. First off, we're laughing so hard at this point. I mean, we're just like heaving over laughing so hard.
Because he's weirdly really good at this.
It's so good.
He
it's
had
impressive.
Like 50 catches in a row. Like
we went at it.
I'm not lying that it was the most impressive thing I've ever seen because I love weird shit, bouncing things on head, juggling, whatever. I love that. He was way too good at this. So with the whole thing of milk in his mouth, we were throwing him in there and he was still catching them.
Yeah, he did. He did a full mouthful of milk. And he was still able to catch it until there was like one where, and I knew it, we all knew it was going to end this way.
No, it's because homeboy threw it so close to him. It was only like 2 feet away. And it like
just darted him to the back of his throat, just bullseyed it.
Milk everywhere.
Yeah.
He explodes his mouth all over everything. It was great. The next day he was like, I got milk stains on my phone.
It was funny. It was so funny.
I was crying. I was like, I wish I had fucking loser video camera on my head at all times.
Man, honestly, it was just one of those moments where it's like we really could make a Milk Olympics because we were even talking about like specific categories.
That's definitely a great category.
Like by far, my dad could definitely just kill the amount of milk he could drink. He could kill anybody at the fastest time.
We'd have to do that one at the end because everyone's puking. Imagine that's like the end where it's like, all right, now just see how much milk you can drink after you've already been doing Milk Olympics the whole time. What were the other ones? I can't even remember what they were. Like
the chocolate milk one was one of them.
Yeah, but we can't just have it like drink milk. Like I had.
No, you had another one too.
I had a good.
Mine was like cereal eating. Or like we were just talking about like cereal eating in general, like the biggest bowl of cereal you can eat like as fast as you can.
Get the food in, yeah.
Who can like drink a gallon of milk? Like it's supposedly you can't.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Supposedly can drink a gallon of milk in under an hour.
You cannot drink a gallon of milk and you can't even drink a gallon of water.
My dad has literally said it his whole life. He's like, I could do it. I have seen him.
That's not real.
Kill a whole half gallon in a one gulp, bro. He's crazy. He keeps 4 gallons of milk in his fridge at all times, okay? I'm not kidding. I come from a family of like,
dude,
milk.
I've always made fun of you for your milk, but then when I went to go visit my family in Texas, they were sitting around the dinner table making their like fresh milk from a cow order together for the next week. So like, I get it.
Who doesn't drink milk anymore? I mean, come on. Before it was like milk. Not cool. You know, people drank milk.
Cool. Yeah, there was posters everywhere saying, "Drink milk."
He got milk.
Why were? Oh yeah, got milk. God, what universe am I from? I just don't understand why they were pushing it so hard. I don't know what that meant. What does it mean? I'm so lactose intolerant.
I mean, honestly, it was like forced down our throats, and like it wasn't forced on my throat. I just collectively chose white milk to drink. the
Well, I mean,
plain old
most of them
milk
are whole milk.
in schools. You had milk to drink. You had only milk or maybe apple juice.
It was like skim
And
milk,
apple juice was
regular
like
milk.
usually, yeah, they had skim milk, 2%, or you could do the whole vitamin D. I always went with the red label.
I did too growing up.
And I wouldn't even get the small cartons. I'd have to get like the big like pints. Like the big pints they would
Yeah.
sell. I would get like that amount of milk.
My family did also do the fresh from a cow milk, and I'm not gonna lie, it was decadent milk. But like, oh, looking back, I can't even swallow just thinking about it.
My sister's the same way, man. She
It's
just can't.
it's like it's evolved my hatred for it because it's
Oh my God, you can't make that damn sound. That's how I feel about like lemonade and stuff, though. It's like
yeah, that's scratchy though. It's dry. It's the opposite.
no,
it's
it makes it
opposite.
coats it for me. It like makes my saliva
can't even
thicker.
swallow.
I don't even know how to. Yeah, exactly. That's how it feels. You can't even swallow.
Lemonade is the opposite. It just dries me out really hard.
Dries it out to the point where it makes me mucusy. Like it just like coagulates my saliva. I don't even know how to describe it. It's gross. Blech. I can't do it. It is. It's super drying. It's like
I do want to try the other Sonic pack of lemonade and limeade though.
I want it specifically for the limeade, to be honest. I do. But all the other ones, I feel like I'm just gonna hate. But yeah, Milk Olympics.
That's my
Milk
biggest goal for
Olympics.
their family.
There was a literal video I did see go viral one time of a college, like a Midwest college. I wish I could remember which one it was.
Tulsa.
No. It
Tulsa,
would be
Boomer
something. It was
Sooner.
something like Illinois or
Michigan? These beers are from Michigan.
Michigan. It could be Michigan. It could be Michigan.
I have no idea where Michigan
middle
is.
area. I don't know. Anyways, a very country ass college, and they literally had like a whole fraternity party where people did milk challenges,
Yeah, see?
and it all ended
I
up in
wish I could
puke.
remember the ones I had.
But it was like
Yeah.
really funny. That's funny that you say Milk Olympics because like
It was because something hit me super funny, and then I had like 4 different challenges out of nowhere that came to me. I just
did you ever
needed to
remember
get
that
drunk again and I'll figure
YouTube
it out.
video where they talk about milk and then they start calling it milk?
Yeah, that was the old school
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
That guy's
Old
face is
school
like
YouTube.
seared into my brain, honestly.
He got
the
really mad
glasses
about it
guy.
and kept saying, yeah, he did.
And then the other guy that doesn't have. I remember. Yeah, I just can't.
Sitting at
Can't get rid of it.
the dinner table just reading a newspaper and calling it milk. He got really mad. It was a weird video too. It just had no point to it.
YouTube
But
back in the day,
no point.
weird. Honestly, I feel like the milk was a little bit more tame compared to
Well, yeah, we were watching like Charlie the Unicorn and
Shane Dawson and stuff. Like,
oh dear God, why did
was
we think it was so
bad.
funny?
I
the-
did
the
not
media
understand. It was mostly like watching it like this the whole time. I was like,
Jenna Marbles. Like,
I mean, Jenna Marbles is great.
she was great.
Obviously.
but
Dude,
even some of
she-
that, like some of
her
that,
with her
the
little
internet
turtle
was,
backpack was just like so cute.
No,
Her
she was
dogs.
adorable. She was like ahead of her
I
time.
love those dogs.
Those dogs were so cute. I've always thought about an
definitely ahead of her
Italian
time. She
greyhound.
invented the internet. For
I'm just saying it was so uncensored back then. It's like
vlogging and stuff,
crazy
yeah.
what we were allowed to say on everything. Literally everything. It's crazy. Yeah.
I really went around when I was streaming on Twitch. I feel like I went around every rule you possibly could. I never broke the rules, but I definitely like.
It's just so hard. There's so many rules and yeah, you know, it's easy to like get caught up in something if you're not being careful.
Yeah, I'm a good
truly
girl
is.
now.
I'm a good girl. Honestly, you've always followed the rules. Come on.
Yeah.
You'll never break them. But
No,
you
I'll
will
never
bend 'em.
break them. I'll bend them. I'll cheat though in a game or something. Don't put it past me.
That just surprises me out of all the things. We played Life the other day.
I was gonna say if I'm banker, I won't cheat your money. I don't fuck with cheating with your money. I'm gonna manipulate you though.
Yeah, for sure. You always have. That's just in your nature. But we did play Life. We played like
There's
the
some
old
games I
school
should
Life
play.
that had the little people you put in your van.
That's what I should have used as my show and tell, bro. I
you
have an
should have.
actual old
It's
Life with the
freaking
old
cool.
buildings. You
It's
know
so
that they don't
cool.
have those anymore. If you
They
go out and
don't.
buy Life,
They even
you
have
can't
the little
find them.
paths that go
Yeah,
up a little
the
bit, the little
hills.
hills that you travel on. It was super cute.
great.
It was actually super fun. I was like strictly involved in this game. I wanted to win so bad, and I almost had it. And I almost
I did not win.
But because of my own fault, I had actually not won. Specifically me. It was my downfall.
I don't even think if you had those life cards, you would have won.
No, if I would quit messing up the spins, I would have won.
Oh yeah, that was your fault.
No, it was all my fault. It was all my fault. That my
I'm really making
competitor-
house rules to this game too, like pretty consistently now.
It was a fun game, man. And it was honestly just,
If
it
you
was
haven't played
perfect.
it in a while, you should play it.
It's
As an
perfect.
adult, it's way more fun. I don't know what we were doing playing that game as kids, because that's like
A
obviously
super
an adult
adult game. We
yeah.
were crying, laughing at points. Like, we were just making up scenarios.
Yeah. Role playing. Yeah,
It
don't
was
play
super
yourself.
cute.
Like, play somebody else.
Yeah, do it. Just do it. And then make fun of everybody else that's playing. It's so funny. Like, who got
The
twins?
best thing, though, yeah.
Yeah.
The best thing was playing with my nephew and my niece, because, like, every time I had to explain something, like, hella adult, I'm like, did you want to buy stock? But, like, then they're like, is this how stock works? I was like, no.
Not at
really at all. But, you know, because, like.
They're like, I just got to buy a 2 in my life. And, like,
I buy a 2. Every time someone uses 2, I get some money.
I get 10 grand. I just get 10 grand handed to me.
But also, like, every time they're like when I got a kid or something, they're like, what? Do you want a blue or pink one? I was like, yeah, a blue or pink one. Yeah, 'cause it's not boy or girl. They were hella weirdly neutral about it. It was funny.
Do I want a pink one or a
impressive
blue one?
way.
Yeah, they were super cute. It was adorable.
Fun game.
It was. I skated away with no kids.
Yeah, well, you
Climbed
worked
my
your
way
life
to the
away.
top. I
She
worked my
barely
life
played
away.
the game. She just went literally from paycheck
Payday to payday.
Paycheck to paycheck to paycheck. And
I
then
only landed on those squares. That's why I barely collected any life points. I didn't have anything to. All I did
celebrate. You should just
was. I was
work
an
your life away.
entertainer. I worked my life away. It was funny.
I was an
Oh.
athlete, and I hit every single sports.
She went from 100K to like a 20K salary within
I
like.
got off a team and I fucked up.
Yeah, you
Anyway,
did.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You should play this game because it's actually hilarious.
It's so funny.
It doesn't seem like it's that tight, but I mean, like, just
No,
read
it
the
was
rules
really
first,
tight.
there's a lot of parts of the game that you can miss if you don't actually like. I don't think growing up I ever played with stock or like insurance or like
No.
I don't remember
well,
ever doing
I think
that.
it was just a little bit too over our heads maybe at that point.
They would
but
just be like, "Do you want to do
now
this or
it's
not?"
so
And then
fun.
be like, yeah,
Like it
you
lived
know.
up to all the moments. Because at first we were like, what do we do? Like, what do we play? And I was like, live does sound fun. I loved it as a kid. I wonder if I love it. I love it just as much.
Mm-hmm.
Moral of the story: life is still great.
Life is great.
It's just life, man.
And the best thing is like, man, it hits you hard too, and it's
It
the game of
does.
life.
It just does. It hits you right here sometimes. You'll be working your whole way up on that game, and it does feel like life, man.
I dropped like 120,000 because my house got.
She
flooded
didn't
or
get
something.
insurance. She kept telling me, she was like, I
Insurance
never
is
buy
fucking
insurance. It's stupid in this game. And then you ended up paying so much. I was like, that would be like really real life right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know,
That's a good one.
it's just the game of life, you know. How long we been
I
at
don't
this,
think
huh?
that. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think there's any. I was just making sure to recap if I did any other like local things to hit all my local points, but other than Brick House and the ship, I don't
We
really
did
think
go
I
to Brick
did
House.
much.
What else did we do? I felt like I did something. I went somewhere, but maybe I'm just lying to myself.
I don't think so.
I don't.
I did
think
go to
so.
Oklahoma Joe's, which, you know, if we're going to have a quick, short barbecue segment, I do like, but it's not my favorite. I don't
What is
like
your
waiting in
favorite again?
lines all the time. Either Arthur Bryant's or Gates, but I mean also Big T's. So I think those are my kind of more my vibe. But
They're
I
really good.
haven't had any of the other bougie ones. I mean, I've had Char Bar, which I just usually think they're just like more.
They're pricey. They get pricey
Yeah.
when they get like. The nice thing is about like the places you mentioned, Arthur Bryant's and
Gates.
Gates. It's good barbecue for.
It's always gonna be good.
money.
It's always going to be good. Good price. Good food. I love Big T's.
It's vinegary barbecue too.
Yeah,
we talked about this
that's
before.
what I'm
We
really
haven't talked
about.
on it in a minute, but
And luckily, we didn't go to those ones because the person we went to go eat barbecue with was from London. So,
Yeah.
like, and he didn't like vinegar at all.
Mhm.
So we were like, oh, well, it's good that we went to Oklahoma Joe's because this one's good. Which I had a brisket sandwich. It was delicious. But the fries are
Yum.
really good there. Also, I like those.
I love a good fry.
And I like,
The bread they put with it.
I hate a line, but at least they let me buy a beer to drink in the line. It was the only thing that I like. It's just like at a
Their
gas
lines
station.
move pretty fast though.
It
They're
was
always
fairly
a line, I feel
fast.
like.
I was there for a minute. I worked a whole. I was like I left for an early lunch from my job and like it was like only 20 minutes. But with that like 20-minute time of being in line, I was like working the whole time. So I was like, let's say like about 20 minutes. Yeah.
It's not too bad. It'd be like waiting at a restaurant, to be honest.
I was like, I'm not coming here if the line's outside. It's so hot.
Yeah, understandably so.
Because I've seen it like that before. Oklahoma Joe's is like one of the notorious ones out here, but because it's a old, and it's in a gas station. And it's like evolved.
Yeah, it
and
is. It was Kansas City Joe's, and then they changed it to Oklahoma Joe's.
It was no, sorry, it was Oklahoma Joe's, and
It's
that's what I've
now
been saying.
Kansas
And now
City
it's
Joe's.
just called Joe's.
Joe's. You're right. Just Joe's.
Sorry, I am calling it Oklahoma.
I
Joe's,
couldn't
that's
remember which way it went, but you're right.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is funny because it's not even Kansas City. It says Oklahoma.
Because it started in Oklahoma, weirdly enough. Didn't make any sense.
So sad. It's just not the best. It's not my favorite.
It
I
is- don't know,
haven't.
it is
I've
pretty
only
good.
had Jack Stack. I know you go to Jack Stack every once in a while. I've only had it once,
Jack Stack is really good.
catered to my wedding.
It's a
one
real-
time.
Good
Wedding
old
reception.
barbecue.
Wedding reception.
Actually, that would be a fire place to have at. I have been to a lot of bougie weddings that have had. Honestly, the food is always lacked. I'm not gonna lie.
Mhm.
That's actually the most disappointing part in the weddings I've been to. Is either A, there isn't enough to feed people. Like you get to the point where like if you're at the back of the caboose, like your table gets called up last and there's
Yeah,
like no
that's a
food
bummer.
left. You know.
Yeah, I
or-
don't go to many weddings, so I didn't know like you get called up by table. It's pretty.
Yeah, most of the time they do. Like depending on like the importance of them. Like the bridal
that's just
party
okay.
gets it, families get it next, and then it's like friends, family, close,
Mm.
distant relatives. I don't know. But it does. It gets a little skimpy.
They
The
seem
only
so
one,
formal.
yeah, they get formal up until the food always gets missed. It always just gets. I feel like that would be my biggest concern. I would be so hungry after a wedding, after my own wedding. I would be just famished. I already know it. It's so much prepping. You're
That's
there.
why you didn't get married.
No, so I went to the literally.
I was gonna
the
say
courthouse pretty
it's
much.
too late for that now. You're not having a wedding now.
Probably not. There's no way.
You just
Maybe
Speed
at
ran that one.
like a 5 year or something like this. So cool that I've like been married that long. Maybe I'll do like a wedding then. But because if I do a wedding, I want to do a wedding. I want to do a
Ugh.
wedding. That'd be cool.
yeah. I mean, I was ready. I was like,
The
I'm
only
gonna
thing
try
is
to
there's
fight
not gonna be
everyone to
any
your
stress
best-
about it
Best
it's
woman.
yeah.
What was it?
Maid of honor.
Maid of honor. Right. I was gonna fight everybody.
I
I was like, you know what? I think I'm really putting in the time. I think it could work.
I think I can do this.
I was gonna be like, who else is gonna take care of you that whole day?
Bro. Weddings.
Yeah, I'm not doing one.
I don't think so.
Fuck a marriage ever again. I mean, I just don't get the point of having the government tell me that I'm committed with a piece of paper.
Ah,
I did it once and it wasn't a big deal. And you know what else wasn't a big deal? The divorce.
there you go. Ways to look at it, you know.
You know, is both
It's
of them
really
were
not
like,
that
whatever.
big of a deal. It does feel very normal. It's just.
It's not a big deal.
Although
I was
this
thinking
is
about
kind
that
of
when I was-
nice.
No, that's cute. That's cute.
I'm kind of just like.
I
Quit
got
talking to me. Don't ever
finger
talk to me
tattoos
again.
Now, though. Now every time I wear a ring, it like feels like it's getting in the way. But
Yeah, you don't want it to like rub or anything.
no, yeah. Well, I guess yeah too. These ones are already anyway. I forgot what I was gonna say.
We were just talking about all the local stuff that we've been doing and
Yeah.
weddings that we didn't have or did have. Or did have.
Your little secret day is coming up soon.
It is.
Our little got you married super secret on the low. this
Next week,
month,
actually.
Yeah, next year I was gonna say. Well, let me know if you want a secret party again.
That'd
I know
be
you're
fun.
probably like secret anniversary now.
The only lame thing
anniversary
is
now.
like, yeah, it's an anniversary, but it's like a lame day this year, so it's like, man.
we could still celebrate.
No, we
as-
could. No, we definitely
We should bring
I think
back
it should.
other homeboy.
Yeah, Keith, bro, bring it all back. Bring the whole
bring
clan.
the whole clan back.
Bro, you know what I'm gonna do? Actually, I'm not gonna tell you what I'm gonna do, but it's gonna be funny. I can't wait. I'm not gonna tell you, but I've got a great idea.
Okay.
Let's do it. We actually vowed to make this a day that we always hang out.
Did we? Because I bet I did that kind of
No,
weird
we vowed
shit
it.
that
No,
first
we
day.
vowed it, dude. So we actually have to hang out.
I bet
I don't care
was
if you
like,
move
I
across
need you to
The world.
hang out with me. Don't make. I probably was like, don't make this as a weird anniversary day. Y'all can have that day any other day.
No, we made it secret day. It wasn't even
Yeah.
anniversary day. We made it like secret day because it was a secret for so long.
It was a long secret of her being married. During her engagement party was the best. That was the best.
Already married. That's why it was such a big secret as a thing.
Because
You know.
nobody knew. I mean, like, which is why it's a secret. But like, oh, it was just she was just pretending like they were just still engaged for so long. It was so funny.
There was just so many like
I was good. I was very good. That was a true trust test of my, like,
Test of faith. It was.
loyalty. Yeah, because I'm loyal, but I'm honest.
Honest and hard at, like, not blurting, but could
just
happen.
say things.
Yeah,
I just say
saying
things.
things.
I just say things. Yeah.
That whole time the engagement party was
It would be like me, be like, oh, and then be like, what? I'm like, no, nope.
Jacob was the true ruiner of it.
He was the worst.
He
was
really was
so
the
bad
one.
at it.
First off, missed the toast. Missed the toast to the supposedly bride and
a
groom.
secret cigarette, because he wouldn't want anyone to know he smoked cigarettes.
Yeah, and then missed the
every
toast.
always wearing his wedding ring every time he's in company that he shouldn't be wearing that in.
Yeah.
They like literally.
And then at the engagement party, like, was saying something to, like, his friend with his brother right there, and was like, "Oh yeah, man, I'm already married," or something like that. And I was like,
I spilled all the champagne. No, you did. No, I did.
No, you did. It was you.
me. It was me.
"Don't put the hate on me. It was you."
Yeah, we already talked about that one back in the day.
No, we did, but it's a
The
funny
first
recap.
season was funny because the first season was all about Sarah's engagement and being almost married, and then the second season so far has been about like we have houses and
We're
obsessed with
married
our
and
houses.
well, I'm married and
I
we
was gonna
have
say,
yeah,
married.
yeah, not married, but
legally.
you know, we just have houses now. So it's like we're so mature. How did that happen? How did that happen, man? It feels like a different time era.
Big one last.
Yeah, one last like
One last
happy
hurrah for
freaking
Big 10 cheese. She's been
Nintendo.
my Nintendo. Yeah, I've been calling her Nintendo because I kept saying Tendog and it sounded like Nintendo, and I was like, that's the best game ever.
She's so cute. She looks great for 10. Flourishing. Tiny girl.
Beautiful baby.
She was just napping in the floor just a minute ago.
Everybody told her happy birthday, and I gave her a
New
lot of birthday hugs. She
toys.
had so many toys. I think she got like 8 new toys.
Trails. She did trail
Hike.
walks.
I
got
weeded
Doggy
out.
tweets,
I
doggy
like
cake.
trimmed off all the trees
Mm-hmm.
at night, so she got to spend all night outside. Even in the daytime, we were after
Did you do it that day? I had like left your
Mhm.
house. Nice.
when you left. We went out there, and we were already sitting outside that whole time when you were there too. After
Mhm.
playing life.
It's us. It's enjoying summer.
Summer.
Coming all the way back around to it.
If you haven't soaked up the sun,
Just
soak
do
it up
it.
while you
It's
can.
good for you. It makes
Get
you
that
feel
D
happier
in.
when you're not.
vitamin D,
That D in.
get it in. You need it. Everybody
It really
do.
does help, man. It does help your happiness.
Yeah, 'cause I'm fucking gonna murder someone tomorrow if I don't get this
Go sit
fucking
out in the
thing I'm
sun,
waiting
man.
for.
Start your day
just-
by sitting in the sun.
Yeah, and
Open your laptop, sun.
manifesting.
It'll probably be early enough. It's not even gonna be hot enough yet for it to be miserable, or hot.
Right on. Have
It's
a great day.
Have a wonderful night. Good night.
Good morning.
Good.
Whenever you watch this.
Yeah, whenever
So
that
long.
is.